Hi everyone, I want to continue talking about Sarah film, focus on last frontier picture, the house that Jack built, 2018. I think it's a more sophisticated movie. We are hearing two voices talking to each other. One of them is the main character Jack, and the other one is his mentor, or kind of mentor. Firstly, in a black screen, we're hearing the sound of an underground water or something like this. Then, walking in it, Jack stops and starts asking. Jack has his mentor, or his father, or his internal voice, or everything. After 40 seconds dialogue, we see the title of the film, the name of the film as a Red House, and the name of the director. This is the start of the film. But after 2 hours, whole of this part will repeat with two differences. One of them is a sentence, I'm here. The mentor says I'm here, then the first part repeats. Jack's walking and the dialogues, and then rest of the film, which is about 20 minutes, I think. So it seems the whole film is about reaching here. It seems that Jack is not here now. But we know when the filmmaker is ready to write, when he's just start writing his script, he knows that he will be there. Or even before writing something, or let's say thinking something, he knows unconsciously his destination. That's why we see a part twice. At first, and then after 2 hours, about 2 hours. We're gonna see the film.
May I ask you something?
I can't promise I'll answer.
Right, that's exactly what I meant. Are you allowed to speak along the way? I was thinking there might be rules.
Let me put it this way. Very few make it all the way without uttering a word. People are overcome with a strange and sudden need to confess on these trips. And not all of it can be said to be of great rhetorical quality. But do carry on merrily. Just don't believe you are going to tell me something I haven't heard before.
So he's supposed to confess during his way to reach there, to reach the place which is his house, or the place that he is himself after confessing. So it means the most of the film is about a journey, Jack's journey in his own mind, Jack's way from him to himself, kind of redefining yourself. In his way, you're gonna say how Jack built his house, or von Trier made his movie. That's the reason von Trier said this sequence in the first minute of the film, plus 2 hours later, and just move a sentence which is I'm here. And that's the reason why you are watching a black frame, because he's talking to himself, not with anything out of his mind. And that's why the sound of Jack strolling is important and used in the right place. Because if this sound wasn't existed, you may even didn't know this. But Trier never gonna pass this simply, because details are so essential. If you're gonna say I'm here after 2 hours, I mean, said after 2 hours, said I'm here with no sound. So in this time, there should be a sound of walking to show us that he reaches there. Now I want to tell you how precisely these dialogues have been written. I'm going to go through the deeper aspects of these dialogues to show you how these dialogues can be multifaceted.
May I ask you something?
I can't promise I'll answer.
Right. That's exactly what I meant.
So Jack wanna tell us all of his questions and answers are not something apart from his mentor. And we're just watching the actions and reactions of Jack and himself that kind of start as another voice because in this level Jack isn't sure that he's talking to himself. He thinks that there is someone's voice in his mind, and confessing is the way to reach it. Confessing, which is the need of people these days, as Trier said.
Right. That's exactly what I meant. Are you allowed to speak along the way? I was thinking there might be rules.
Let me put it this way. Very few make it all the way without uttering a word.
But we're gonna understand that all the rules are made by von Trier, and he's gonna explain the rules of his art step by step, one by one, and in detail. Be careful if he didn't explain them and you saw the film, you may even mock Trier, or the character will be vague. But after the explanation, you may wonder how he set a connection between his different parts of his mind to make a film, and how so irrelevant but definitive connections can make art for us.
People are overcome with a strange and sudden need to confess on these trips.
About this, I have to say, your knowledge about up-to-date cinema, your surveys, your perspectives, or your sight about universe, for example, is so effective to have a perception about these dialogues. It seems in this time we want to talk about ourselves profoundly, or it seems we want to focus on ourselves more than before. Pay attention. We talked for just a minute of this film, just a minute, and I have more things to say about this part, just this part. So please take more time for watching precisely. This kind of films have lots of things to say, and we can learn lots of things with watching them a lot, not just once or even twice. The two parts I talked about have another difference, as I said before. After 2 hours, we're gonna see this. This is the shot before walking.
I'm here.
This is here,
Jack.
where we are now, where Jack is. Body.